What up, guys? It's your boy Jay to the R. So check it out. In this video, we're going to be talking about what you should and shouldn't do when you're starting out in music production or making beats or rapping or singing or whatever it is revolving a DAW, because there's a trap. And I'm going to tell you about this trap that I'm talking about. For instance, let me give you a quick example. In December, around the end of the year, I'm scrolling through Facebook and they put this ad in front of me for, I think the plugin was Octane. I clicked on it. I looked at it, listened to it, boom, bought it. Went for 20 bucks. Now, after that, every time I scrolled through Facebook, every other ad was some type of VST, some type of plugin that was going to make my vocals pop, some type of plugin that had that sound that you needed to make a hit. It was always something that was trying to get my money. And I won't lie, the advertisements were good. The quality of the plugins that they were showing, that was pretty good. Now, but the problem is, if you're starting out, this is a trap. This is a trap, because you're in the mindset that you want to be like the latest and the greatest that you're watching on YouTube, that you hear on the radio. And these ads are practically telling you that if you buy this particular plugin, your music is going to sound just as good as that. That is a fallacy. Your music is not going to sound as good as that because you don't even know what these plugins are doing or understanding. Now, what my suggestion is, because you're going to get yourself in the trap, you're going to go broke trying to buy all of these plugins. You'll have 100 plugins and realize that none of them have helped your music. All it's going to do is help to overwhelm you and put you in a position where you don't know what to do. If you're just starting out making music, just starting out with a particular DAW, use those plugins that come with that DAW. Studio One Pro, great plugins. Cubase, great plugins. Pro Tools, great plugins. Experiment with those, because in my opinion, you shouldn't really even be purchasing VSTs until you have used the ones that are with the system to their full potential. If those plugins don't fit the sound that you're using or the music you're trying to create, then yes, go find your Wave plugin. But what you really need to do is learn the ones that are in the system, especially if you're trying to rap or mix rap. It really doesn't even take that many plugins, and the ones that comes with the DAW will work fine. For instance, the compression, for instance, the EQs, for instance, Persona Studio One, they have a limiter on it, great for mastering. Pro Tools, they have a limiter on it called Maximum, great for mastering. There are many plugins that comes with these systems that are going to be able to, is going to help you tackle that task at hand. And besides, at the end of the day, you've already paid for these plugins. If you're just not getting this software and you got a compressor plugin and you don't know what to do with the attack, you don't know what to do with the threshold, you don't know what to do with the sustain, the decay, or whatever it is, the gate, whatever it is on that particular plugin. If you don't understand that, why would you go out and buy a new plugin and you don't even understand what the knobs and the buttons and the features are on any of the plugins at all? It's just going to drag you down. It's going to confuse you. It's going to overwhelm you. You're going to feel like you got to have all of this equipment. You got to feel like you got to learn all of this stuff, and you can't even make music. So I did a video not that long ago talking about why recording studios are failing or closing. Well, another point that I don't think I mentioned is, or maybe I did, this is the trap that we get in as someone is trying to make music or whatnot. You're trying to buy all these plugins because you want the latest and greatest. But you are a musician first. You are an artist first. You're going to fall into the trap of trying to be the best mixer that you possibly can be, and you're not even making great music because you just really want to make music to practice on your mixing. It's all a chain. It's all a chain that can cause a chain reaction. So when you're thinking of buying these plugins, really think about, is this something I really need? I don't care how good you think it sounds. Is this something I really need? Now, I won't lie. I have a lot of well, I don't really have a lot of plugins, but I do have some plugins that are stand-up third-party plugins that I use quite a bit. Now, at the same time, when I want to limit myself and challenge myself, because you got to keep yourself on toes, I'll just use the stock plugins with whatever DAW I'm using at the time, because I just like using different DAWs. And that kind of goes back to my point too. Not only just VST plugins, but DAWs. One person uses Pro Tools, one person uses Presonus, one person uses Cubase, and you watch these videos on YouTube and everybody's saying why this particular software is better. It's the same thing. Just stick with one, learn it. That's one thing that I commend about people that are FL Studio users. They stick to FL Studio to do everything. And because of that, they know all the shortcuts. They know how to make a record sound good in this particular software that's really not even designed to make a full song. The same with plugins, the VSTs, plugins, whatever you want to call them. Learn the ones that are in whatever system you're doing, master that system, master those plugins, and you will find that you never really needed all of that other stuff in the first place. This your boy. Peace.